Where'd you come from?
Oh, long walk up the drive, about a half hour or so in front of the monument, looking out at the river. Coffee shop on Broadway, and Ryan's bar before that.
You've been following me for hours.
Well, I knew you were upset, and I didn't think it was a particularly smart idea for you to be walking around this time of night alone. Or rather, this time of the morning.
What time is it?
A little before 3.
I didn't have any idea.
Hey. Here.
Thanks.
Poor Jillian.
I'm sorry. I'm just not taking all of this very well.
It's understandable.
It's so unfair, Seneca. I mean, what right does a reporter have to ask a candidate personal questions? I mean, I just wonder if Miss McKee understands the work and the time and the energy that Frank Ryan put into this community. Don't you understand? If she did, she wouldn't have stood up and asked questions like that in front of his family and his friends.
Tell me, what was she doing at the rally in the first place?
Well, Frank didn't ask her. I'm sure of that. But, Seneca, more important, how did she know the questions to ask?
Do you think someone put her up to it?
Oh, you bet I do. And I'm just self-centered enough to take all of this very personally. I mean, I feel like I've made 1 or 2 sacrifices of my own for the sake of Frank's career.
I don't think anyone could argue with that.
But, Seneca, all of it undone in one evening?
I know.
There's Frank. I mean, he's left without anything.
Well, now, that may be a slight exaggeration.
Seneca, what does he have left? I mean, his marriage is over. And how does he bring up little John? His political career is probably ruined. Don't you understand? It's dreams, it's hopes, it's everything that he worked for in terms of himself and his family. All of that's gone now. What's the matter?
This has got to be an irresistible situation for you.
I don't know what you mean.
Frank Ryan, in trouble?
I know what you did.
Been leading.
Who's gonna save you?
To this week.
I don't need to be saved.
Kendall gets justice for Zach.
Answer me!
I killed your husband.
Now, can she move on? Watch All My Children, weekdays on ABC, and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet. A cover-up is unraveling.
This is bigger than you and I. I could lose everything. My wife and daughter.
This week, while 2 enemies work together to keep Todd's secret,
So we agree? You do this.
another man remembers who he is.
I am Todd.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC, and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
What if the person of your dreams is out there waiting for you? And what if this weekend only, eHarmony lets you communicate with that person for free? Announcing the eHarmony Free Communication Weekend, now through Monday. Still 2 days left, so get started today at eHarmony.com.
Do your lashes want volume or length? How about both? With CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion. A mascara for lashes that want it all at once. Our biggest brush meets our fiber stretch formula to bring you a blast of volume and length. Lashes that want it all want Lash Blast Fusion. From easy, breezy, beautiful, CoverGirl. Now you can make a splash with new water-resistant Lash Blast Fusion.
Breakfast! Discover the new taste of Eggo thick and fluffy waffles.
Whoa.
A deliciously different way to waffle.
How'd you make these, Dad?
Secret recipe.
Really?
New Eggo thick and fluffy waffles.
Beautiful skin needs protection. Introducing Venus Pro Skin with moisture-rich shave gel bars that create a layer of protection with every close stroke, leaving your skin beautifully smooth. New Venus Pro Skin Moisture Rich.
The seasons change, but we still may suffer from nasal allergy symptoms. They can hit you year-round, indoors or out. Oh, to have relief. Prescription Nasonex is clinically proven to help relieve nasal allergy symptoms, including congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing.
Side effects may include headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing. Infections of the nose and throat and eye problems, including glaucoma or cataracts, may occur. Have regular eye exams. Slow wound healing may occur, so do not use Nasonex until your nose has healed from any sore, surgery, or injury. Nasonex can increase your risk of getting infections. Avoid contact with infections like chickenpox or measles while using Nasonex.
It does not come in generic form. Ask your doctor if Nasonex is right for you.
How's she doing?
She's curled up in the middle of the bed with the covers tucked up under her chin, crying like a 4-year-old.
Well, Dee's always cried at the drop of a hat, only this time she has cause.
I wish I didn't believe that she's the one that dropped the hat. In the sense, darling, that none of us would have anything to cry about at all if Dee had behaved herself.
That's true.
Oh. Frank Ryan. Most valuable player in the Catholic High School Football Conference. Oh, my. Do you remember that dinner, John?
I'll never forget it.
Mary jumping up to cheer Frank when he went up to accept the trophy and knocking over the glass of water in the senior's lap. Oh, that dear man, he did take it well.
You know, one thing I've never done is tell any of our kids that winning was more important than playing the game. I may have believed that myself, but I never said it. I got around it on a technicality.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah. I always told them that the important thing was giving the game their best, giving their all to it, so that in the end, there was nothing left. They were empty, because everything they were at that moment had gone into the effort. And that it was that way in life, whether it be football or schoolwork or loving or campaigning. See, I always knew that given their smarts and their natural talent, if our kids made that kind of effort, they would win.
And they did.
Especially Frank.
Darling, I'm just wondering if it wasn't too easy for him.
Easy. He worked his tail off. He always has.
Oh, yes, but he was always rewarded, you know.
Not tonight.
No. Oh, I'm just hoping he can walk away from this whole experience with something to show for it.
Well, it's hard to know what.
Well, Frank always has known how to win. But he hasn't had much practice losing. It's a darn shame that it had to be with this campaign. But maybe there's that to be learned anyway.
The point is, darling, it isn't even a matter of his losing. He never even got into the game.
John, it's as if he lost. It really is. It's everything he wanted and worked for and counted on for all those years. Well,
I know.
if he can accept it, and if he can make a compromise and take less, maybe, than what he worked for and wanted, and less than he deserves for once, maybe, just maybe, he can learn to accept another situation that's less than perfect.
You're talking about Delia.
Oh, I am.
Maeve, Ryan, I have listened to you for 30 years, trying to make the best of every bad situation that's ever happened to you. Now, I love you for it, darling. I admire you for it, but I don't see how it follows in this situation at all.
Oh, I'm not so sure about that, John.
Well, you're saying that because Frank has lost his political career, he ought to be content to accept a bad marriage, huh?
Oh, no. What I'm saying, dear, is that he may have to accept a less than perfect marriage for the sake of his son. And maybe the grace to do just that he'll find by accepting what happened here tonight. Oh, John, maybe we didn't do them a service. Believing as we always did that the children were somehow special. And that nothing ever terrible wrong was going to happen to them. And, you know, they believed that too, they did. It made it just that much harder when they found out they were just ordinary human beings with, like everybody else.
No, I'm sorry. I don't happen to think there's anything ordinary about our kids. And neither do you. And the reason why you're close to tears now is that you know that what happened to Frank tonight shouldn't have happened. But there's nothing you or I can do about it, and that's what makes it hurt so much.
Yes.
Seneca.
Think about it.
No, I don't want to think about it, thank you. It makes me furious.
Because you know I'm right.
No, I don't like being told that a man has to have lost everything in order for me to care about him.
Jill, that's not what I said.
No, but it was implicit in what you said. And I hate it. I mean, what kind of emotional cripple do you think I am anyway? And how dare you reduce what happened between you and I at that beach house to some sort of stupid, glib pop analysis?
Well, that certainly wasn't my intention.
And furthermore, I don't like being called obsessive about Frank.
Well, then what the hell would you call it?
Seneca, I am in love with him.
See, I'm not so sure about that.
You know, just what makes you feel entitled to make that kind of pronouncement?
Because I'm in love with you myself, and I'm beginning to understand you a little. To me, the idea that a married Catholic politician is the great love of your life has to be some kind of self-protection.
From what?
I don't know. I wish I did. I know you weren't self-protective with me. So I have to think that you've outgrown the basic problem and that you're clinging to the idea, Frank, out of habit.
Habit?
Yeah, a habit that's just about to become very self-destructive, Jill.
You know, nothing has happened between you and me that gives you the right to say that. It's presumptuous. It is more arrogant than usual. And you want to know something else? I don't even think it's honest.
You're wrong on all three counts.
Oh, no. Now, you want me to tell you something? You want to know what really is happening here. You're jealous of Frank. You're possessive of me. And you know damn well if that campaign goes down the drain, there is nothing that is going to separate Frank Ryan and myself.
That is exactly the problem. There's a lot that should separate you and probably won't. And you're the one who's going to pay if you get back with Frank. Look, Jill, you said it yourself. Even if Frank could feel unmarried to Delia.
He has.
Delia will never let him go. And everything that's happened these past few weeks certainly supports that.
Just stop it. All right, you may be right. You may be 100% totally right, and none of it matters.
It matters. It matters if you're going to get hurt. It matters if I see you walking straight into a no-win situation.
Seneca, it doesn't matter. Look, don't you understand? It doesn't change the way I feel about Frank. Good night.
Wait a minute.
No. If you and I are going to remain friends, this conversation has to end. And it can't ever begin ever again. You understand that?
I hear you. I think you're wrong. And I don't accept it as a condition of friendship.
Good night.
Jill.
I mean it. It's enough. It's really enough.
All right. Okay. You shouldn't walk home by yourself.
I'm not going home.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has the status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Bruce Weitz is back as gangster Anthony Zaccara.
It's some turn of events.
On The Young and the Restless, Emily O'Brien is saying goodbye to Genoa City.
Another time?
Daytime favorite Tamara Braun is Taylor on Days of Our Lives.
Okay, I'll drink to that.
And on One Life to Live, Roger Howarth is back in Landview.
I have to be with my family.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet.
You know what I want? Lipstick that makes house calls.
I want someone to bring the makeup counter to me.
I
I want to be the first to discover the latest and get a little advice from my Avon representative whenever I ask.
This is beauty that delivers from Avon. See how Avon can deliver extra income for you. Go to avon.com or call 800-4AVON to become a representative.
Congratulations to M&M's Pretzel for being 2011 Product of the Year in the Candy and Snacks category.
I think I may regret this.
You know, personally, I would have gone with the dragon, but this is a close second.
M&M's Pretzel. Salty, sweet, and Product of the Year.
These pretzel M&Ms are really good.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been able to stop eating them myself. Guess that's how I ended up with this pretzel inside me. You know what they say, you are what you eat, right?
You are what you eat. What a bunch of malarkey.
People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Suki Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up. So damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
How is it?
Pretty bad. She wrote it straight, but when you read the questions and Frank's answers, you can't help but draw conclusions. We know that they're not true. Other people won't.
It really is over.
I think so.
Oh, damn.
I know, Mayor. I know. I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for Mother and Don, Frank. Poor Jill. Did it mention her name?
Yeah.
She doesn't deserve that.
You want to read it?
I don't think so. Let me just take a look. Well, Miss McKee finally got her story, and I hope she's satisfied. No, I don't. I hope she chokes on it.
I think that she believes she was just doing her job. It doesn't make her any less accountable. Frank would have made a very fine congressman. Maybe he still will.
Not this year.
No.
But it was supposed to happen now.
I know.
Actually, it isn't Martha's fault. It was Delia getting mixed up with Roger in the first place, and then that stupid, hysterical business out on that ledge. I wish she had jumped. Oh, no, I don't. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, God. Oh, it's so sad. You know, I used to love Delia when I wasn't mad at her. Worked on me, too. I used to want to take care of her and make things easier for her. And she could be so lovely when she was happy in the center of attention, funny and wild. She made Frank feel wonderful. But then time went on, and Frank needed a wife, not a playmate or a child. And Dee felt him getting away from her, and she started to use all those things that made her so appealing to begin with, to Frank, anyway, before him to Pat. She wasn't appealing anymore. And somehow, nobody ever said no to Delia. She just went on getting her own way. This child pretending to be a grown-up. I wish I were as forgiving and as patient as Mother is, but I'm not. I am not sorry for Delia. I do not love Delia.
Under the circumstances.
As a matter of fact, honey, I don't even like her.
It's okay, kid. I don't know anybody hold it against you.
You were so good tonight. To me and everybody else. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you know, right in the middle of it all, when Martha was asking Frank about Delia and the suicide attempt, I looked across the room. First at you, and then at Da. And I realized that the expressions on your faces were the same. You were just as horrified by what was going on as the rest of us were. Just for a minute, it made me feel better.
I was looking forward to having a brother-in-law in Congress. I liked the pleasure that Maeve took in the idea. I knew it was what you wanted. Tell the truth, I even felt sorry for Johnny tonight.
You know, one of the things I always wished for you, and wanted so badly to be able to give you, is feeling that you belong somewhere.
I belong with you.
Yes, I know.
course, but I mean, beyond that, I think that you're starting to feel like you're a part of my family. Makes me very happy.
Listen, if it would make you happy tonight, I'd get a sandwich board that read, I am Johnny Ryan's boyo's son-in-law, and I'd parade up and down in front of the bar. I'm not opposed to the idea of belonging somewhere. Safety in numbers, all that, you know.
Honey, somewhere along the line, there must have been some place where you felt at home.
Sure I did, in a strange way, and mainly because the sister Mary Joel at the orphanage, and on the docks, later on, the old newsroom at the Banner. Maybe, I guess, in the Army, and, I like this better.
Did you ever have a best friend? I mean, besides Joe and Jumbo and Ed McCullough.
On the orphanage, there was Spider Douglas.
Spider?
Got TB and had to be transferred. Then there was Sophia.
Please don't count the women, Uncle.
Well, she was my friend. Then Max Morris, who got killed on the docks. And in the Army, Alex McLean. I guess that's about it. What?
I just realized something. All my life, they were the kids I hung around with. Bob Reed, my brothers and sisters. But Frank was my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
That isn't true anymore. You know who my best friend is now?
Who?
You.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
It's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
Under eye circles, pile on the products. Or challenge all that effort with Olay. Simply sweep on the new Total Effects Dark Circle Minimizer. It tightens and helps conceal to beautifully reveal younger-looking eyes. It's a clean sweep.
Commode, potty, John, loo, the toilet. No matter what you call it, Clorox has been trusted to keep it clean and to kill germs for nearly 100 years. That's because only Clorox toilet bowl cleaners are powered by Clorox bleach. Now try new and improved Clorox toilet bowl cleaner. It dispenses in a wide band to completely coat the bowl. New and improved Clorox toilet bowl cleaner.
Itchy, irritated skin? Not only does Cord-Aid 12-hour advanced cream relieve itch fast, but a clinical study shows its unique Itch Shield technology lasts longer than the leading cream for 12-hour protection. For long-lasting protection, try Cord-Aid.
Hop on over to SoapNet to catch the latest Genoa City drama.
This is going to be very, very good.
The Young and the Restless tonight at 7 on SoapNet.
A cover-up is unraveling.
This is bigger than you and I. I could lose everything. My wife and daughter.
This week, while two enemies work together to keep Todd's secret.
So we agree? You do this.
Another man remembers who he is.
I am Todd.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
We asked Bradford Anderson to name all the Spinelli nicknames he could remember. Go.
Stone Cold Mr. Serpentino-esque one, Maximista, Blonde One, Original Blonde One, Prince Pectoral, Big Daddy Stone Cold, the Goddess, the Divine One, bad blonde one, the demented one, the Valkyrie, the brusque lady of justice. I could be here for literally 3 days, probably.
See who Spinelli will nickname next on General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
No one understands motherhood better than the women of The View.
Being a mother requires a sense of humor.
It has certainly prepared me in the art of negotiation.
Have you ever debated a 2-year-old?
I sometimes feel like the mother hen on the show.
It's not like having a pet.
I have to make sure that they don't kill each other.
That's what parenthood is, and motherhood especially.
I have used timeouts on the show.
It's a mom's view.
It's the mother of all shows.
The View, weekdays only on ABC.
I'm sorry. Is that the paper?
Yeah. Page 3, column 1.
I don't want to read it.
Your name is mentioned, I'm sorry to say.
Doesn't matter.
Will it make any difference at the hospital, you think?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm sorry. Oh, Frank, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Everything's going to be all right.
Oh. Everything you worked so hard for. Everything that you wanted, it's right down the drain.
Listen. I just want you to know that you gave more than any other person to ensure that I'd have my chance to win this. And I'll always remember that. You must know that you weren't in any way responsible for what happened tonight, okay?
Oh, Frank, it was going so well. It was the best rally ever. Charlie's speech made me cry.
Don't.
I know. It's just that I can't let go.
You know, in one way, I'm relieved.
Frank, don't say that.
It's true. It's just one less thing to stand in our way.
Frank, listen to me. You know how much I love you.
I hope I do.
You know how much I want to be with you, married, unmarried, our apartment, my apartment, any place, as long as we're together again, and as long as nothing ever separates us.
Oh, Jill.
Frank, we have to be careful, especially if you want custody of little John.
I'll have little John. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to let Delia get a hold of him.
Frank, listen to me. I know. And right now, the way things are, you have a great chance for an uncomplicated divorce. You have a good chance of getting custody of little John. Oh, Frank, I love you. I want to take you home with me. I want to love you and be your love. But we can't. Don't you see, if Dee found out, she'd contest the divorce. She'd make sure she got custody of little John. I don't want to be responsible for that.
Doesn't it seem like you spend an awful long time being the responsible party?
Yes. And you know something? I hate it.
Everything you've said is true, my darling. We can't live together yet. We have to go on being careful, now for little John's sake alone. But please know that the moment I looked up and I saw you at that doorway, all the disappointment over what happened tonight was gone. I felt free for the first time since we've known each other, free of Delia, free of all the career plans that have kept us apart for so long. I think we've deserved that freedom. And I won't give it up. I won't give you up ever again.
Oh, Frank. Oh, it's been so long.
Come on.
Where? Where are you going?
To your apartment.
No, Frank.
Nobody will see us at this hour of the morning. Nobody will ever know I was there.
Are you sure?
Yes. Please.
Okay.
In Landview, rules were meant to be broken, and its residents will stop at nothing to get their way. Catch all the Landview shenanigans on an all-new episode of One Life to Live, weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.